Alright, so this might be a little soon, but it's the release of a new festival, so I think it's worth shaking things up here because Mael certainly did. One of the most prominent meta teams in the game is getting a little bit of a backseat right now, which is fantastic. And yeah, so we're gonna be, ranking up here, doing some changes to both the PvP and PvE tier list. PvE, I already know some characters I need to change up, but starting with PvP. Obviously, the new character is gonna go, like, at the meta tier. I defuncted the broken tier because I think Mael brings a good balance. I don't think Meliodas is broken anymore. I think that the fact that Mael has a goddess team that cannot be lowered whatsoever actually brings a really great balance to it. And Escanor still, like, needs a proper team, I think, to actually be considered broken now. And so I think it's a good dichotomy. I don't know if that's still correct the word I wanted to look for, but I think it's a good, like, triangle of meta here. Escanor is a great character in general. Between the three festivals here, the three newest festivals, Meli has a very strong team, probably still #1, Demon team. And Mael has a very strong team that kind of counters Meli, but most importantly, counters this garbage. Ataxio team is dead. Alright? There are so many Margarets in the meta right now. Margaret, Gring, Sauriel, which go up back here. They go up until better characters come out, don't worry. Margaret, Sauriel now cleanses the attack seal away, completely makes this garbage useless. So I'm still going to keep them up here. Because if you are using Galfer Merlin and you don't face a Mael Margaret, because there's some people using Light Liz and stuff, then I guess you will insta-win against them. But if you are facing a Margaret, you insta-lose because you're just going to cleanse the attack seal. So, really, really great stuff. Very happy to put those things down. Some other goddesses that might have an influence. I think Ludociel, base Ludociel, might have to be put down as well. The reason for that is because there are so many Mael teams right now, at least on JP. We'll see how it goes over the course of the next weeks, how the meta actually, stabilizes. But there are a lot of Maels, and guess what? Mael cannot be lowered, meaning Ludociel is completely useless. So I'm thinking of putting him down, but for now, I'll keep it there because it's a great combo with Mael, if you can make sure to go first. So I'll keep it as is. It's the whale Ludociel anyways with the $sign. Like, if you're a whale and you can go first every time, so long as you're not facing other Maels, it's a great character because Mael is very inconsistent with crits, but Ludociel allows that to not be the case. Some other characters, I think I will be putting back down Arthur. There was a nice combo with Purgatory Bond, Escanor, and Arthur, but not really all the case anymore. I'll keep Twigo. I think that the Twigo, Blue Liz, Purgatory Meli team is really good against Mael's because the problem with Mael's team is that it's very underdeveloped for now, and it's not going to be able to compete with specific things. Like, Mael is very strong, but his single target won't just one turn kill Twigo. So, if you are using that, you're gonna win against the Maels and stuff like that. So, I think it's good as is. Merlin is still being heavily used. I see her a lot, especially in Ultra Rush teams, so I'm gonna keep her as is. I'm gonna keep the Demons. I think the Demons are still #1. As the meta develops, we'll see how that goes. I think unknowns are still in a good spot, so I'll keep it as is. Like Echidna, Merlin, the Nanashi combo. I was thinking of keeping Rimuru was actually meta. I was thinking of keeping Rimuru, but Rimuru, it's nice if you face a Margaret and you force them to blue card, but if they just don't blue card, I think Rimuru doesn't output enough damage, especially because the team already has Philo, which hits so much harder. And Light Liz, I don't think it's worthy of being put up. Genuinely, she's just not that great of a character. Even with Mael, the best team for Mael right now is Margaret and Gring Sauriel. It's not even Light Liz. So with the release of more PvP made goddess characters, I think Light Liz would just be more and more shunned and forgotten. So, sad but true. Anniversary festival. Goddess Liz, I was thinking of moving up, but I think it's a little bit of an exaggeration. I think she is pretty good to catch people off guard, but if they take more than 30 seconds to think, they will catch on. Now, I think that's it for goddesses that actually matter. Not many. I think I'll move up this Liz, because I think it's an interesting combo. I am about to actually try this. In the first day Mael came out, my friend Sora texted me. He said, "Yo, can you try using like the max damage reduction with Swimsuit Liz?" I don't want to try it because it's probably going to be super boring, and it probably will. So I need to try that, and I think it'll be pretty decent. So I'll move her up, but really, that's really about it. So some characters got relics. We got a relic for Melascula, for Zeldris, and Fraudrin. They all suck, so none of their spots move. I had Red Melascula up here because of some team combos that use Red Melascula. She got a decent relic, so I'll keep her as is. I was gonna move her down, but I'll keep her as is because of the new relic. Zeldris' relic sucks. Fraudrin's relic sucks. I mean, Green Fraudrin got a usability increase. Where is he? But still not enough, I think, that it matters. Wherever he is like slightly more usable now. I think if you have a pretty big whaled Fraudrin, you might out-CC some Meliodas, but I highly doubt that. Wait, let me check how his CC is looking like. So her Fraudrin to actually work, he has to out-CC all the like the enemy, right? It's just like Ludociel. So this is the ranking of CC, and it counts holy relics. As you can see, like Freya, for example, they just got her relic. She's actually above Meliodas in CC, and you have to scroll quite a bit to get to Fraudrin. Wait, is he even here? I think they might have forgot to put him. There's no way he's so low. Did they pass him? I actually think they forgot to put him in here, in this list of CC ranking. But just know, before he got the relic, he had less CC than Ludociel. So I would say he's like around Ludociel, which means that he gets out-CC'd by like all of these characters. Yeah, I can move him up here, right? If you have a maxed out Fraudrin, it could be good against the Ult Rush teams, but not very realistic. So, PvE. Again, Mael changes things up. Freya got a PvE relic. Oh yeah, I forgot. Mono got a relic as well, which sucks. No moving up. She is one, like, Catastrophes are one good character away from being a usable team. But the relic was not it. Honestly, I kind of want to move her down. Like, almost want to move her down. Just from the fact that that's it, right? Mono still had, like, somewhere to jump up to, because we were waiting for the Holy Relic. Now that she got the relic, there's no more improvement that can be had. That's it. That's her cap. So, tough. Real tough. PvE. Freya got a relic. She was already up here because she was like optimal for dogs farming, but now she's actually also optimal for the snake, and so is Blue Elat, wherever the hell she is. I have no goddamn idea. Blue Elat is currently optimal for the new super hard boss, so she moves up. Kind of funny. Probably won't be for long. We'll probably get a good like Ragnarok unit made for the boss that will like replace her or Green Liz, which Green Liz moves back up. This is like the optimal team for the new boss right here. Freya with the relic, Blue Elat, Green Liz, and Mael. These are the 4 optimal characters. Again, we'll likely get characters to replace, especially these 2. Very old characters. Like, obviously, Blue Elat is not an old character, but Elat in name is a very old character. So her stats suck. Liz is a very old character. And her, like, she doesn't have a passive, right? Maybe if she gets a relic that allows her passive to work in PvE, that, like, in activities other than Guild Boss, that is a different story. But as it currently stands, no. So, well, it is what it is. Because you can still beat floor 3 with Red Liz, I'll keep her there. But, you know, the Freyr, Trader Melly, DN, Red Liz strategy is not the best anymore. So I'll keep them in there for now. But probably next time they'll be brought down. Hopefully because better characters have been released for the Beast. And I honestly kind of want to bring down Matrona. The reason for that is because Bird is not that relevant anymore. When was the last time a Bird relic came out? Let me actually check. Because they... listen, as is, they're not dropping relics for the Bird and Deer anymore. So Bird, this was the last relic. Huh? No. Why did it change to... Okay. Zarathus. Zarathus? No, this was... Zarathus was not the last relic. I'm pretty sure there was a relic after Zarathus. Right? I don't think these are in order. Well, regardless, they're not... Like, you see, they're not dropping any more relics for Bird. Like, we got, for example, here, Mono, right? Mono got a Bird relic because she's a human. And it makes sense. Humans and unknowns were supposed to be birds. And then the new Mono got Dog relic. So I'm assuming they're going to discontinue making relics for Bird and Deer. Which is really shit. And they're going to start only making Dog and new Snake relic. Kind of ass. I'm not gonna lie. But I don't know what we can do about that. So I think Matrona, having only been usable for Bird, and honestly, with time, Bird being easier and easier with the better characters coming out, like the One Ultimate, Trader Melly, Purgatory Melly, now Mael, you know. I think there's less and less need for Matrona to carry you. I'm not gonna bring down Megalda just yet, because if you still have Bird relics to do for some reason, then it's just gonna age you a lot more than like Matrona will. So that's about it. Mael is very, very, very powerful, and with time we're probably going to be getting more and more goddess units that will make him even more meta. So look forward to that.